Do you practice having a happy, positive mind? That's what we're going to talk about today in the passage, and a little bit more about that. I'm Lenny Wennerstrom, and I am here to help you find your purpose. I read a passage from Dr. Shad Helmstetter's book, 365 Days of Positive Self-Talk for finding your purpose every single day. And Happy Beans just ran out and just got picked up by a guy. So, oops. I'm not sure what that was. Oh, I do know what that was. Oh my gosh, my awning is going crazy. I might have to stop and do this. But let me read the passage for August 22nd. 131 days left in the year, 64.21% complete, and we are day 235. So here is your passage for today. I practice having a happy, positive mind. The more optimistic I am, the more I train and prepare my brain for success. The more positive I see my life, the more opportunities come my way, the more doors are open to me, the more I grow, and the more peace of mind and happiness I create. You are in charge of your own life. You are in charge of your thoughts, your thinking, and that is something that I remind myself every single day, that I am in charge of how I think, what I think, if I'm going to complain, and I do my very bestest not to complain. I feel like that's really a low frequency. Some days, there's just things. I'm sorry, the awning, I'm just going to show you what I'm looking at. The awning is getting blown away, but see how it goes up? So I might have to just put that down real fast. I really might have to put that down. But anyway, I just want you to know that you are in control of your own life. And I'm here, if you have been following me, my hubby he was in ICU until about 3 days ago, and now he's he's just the regular wing of a different hospital, and then he'll move to rehab. So he's doing really well. The trach has been out for a while. The ventilator was taken out, then the trach put in. Now the trach has been taken out, and he's now speaking and getting better, and so that's all really good news. So that's just so you know where I'm at. And so in Amarillo, Texas, kind of where we landed up, not kind of where we landed, and you can see we're in a motorhome. We're in our motorhome. There's our Jeep, and that little Jeep has served me really, really well, although it has left me stranded a couple times. Oops, oh my gosh, I gotta hold on one second. That thing is blowing away. So I need to put it in while I still can. I have my microphone on, thanks to my very good friend, Dr. Christine Casmar. There it goes. Whee! All right. So now I might get a little rain, but that's okay. Hey, feather, up, up, up. So feather, up. They just ran out. Happy Beans ran out. On the up. Okay. Quédate ahí. Good puppy. Okay, there. Now I'm back into the picture. You heard it all because I have my little handy dandy microphone on that my friend Chrissy said, get this microphone. And this time I have it on the right place. So hopefully you can hear me really good. Anyway, that's the story. So you get all kinds of things happening in the world. But this is really good, practice having a happy, positive mind. And let me see what August 24th is, because I am catching up again, just because there have been some difficult, and I was going to say not difficult anymore. I want to say challenging, but I'm just going to say difficult. They've been challenging some days with Steve. So with his health and the things that he's doing, and I'll catch you up even more for the day of 24th, because today is actually Saturday the 24th. But I am catching up because this was for would that be Thursday the 22nd, and so that's what I'm doing right now. But this is for the passage for August 22nd. And it's a beautiful passage because it reminds us that we are in charge of our thinking. We are in charge of our emotions. And I remind myself of that every single day. Some days are easier than others. Some days are, I can snap to very quickly. And then some days are just, you just really have to decide what it is you want to move through. And I've told you that I'm going to show you how I flow through all of this. And I can guarantee you that I am flowing through all of it. How I flow, sometimes it's a little more sticky. Usually I've been flowing really, really well. So, but sometimes it's a little more gunky in the flow. So that's not really good flow, is it? But the point is, when you are aware, you know where you're going, you know what you're doing. And so I just want to share this. We're going to turn this around because that hearing it in the second person is very powerful. Sometimes we need to have, oh, my hair is beautiful. But anyway, sometimes we need someone else to tell us. And I like to say that it is your higher self telling you that my wings are sprouting here. I like to say it's the second person, the higher self, your higher self telling you this or telling me. So let's turn it around because sometimes that's more powerful. Bzzz, here we go. You practice having a happy, positive mind. The more optimistic you are, the more you train and prepare your brain for success. This is really importante, to train your brain for success. The more positive you see your life, the more opportunities come your way, the more doors are open to you, the more you grow, and the more peace of mind and happiness you create. And that's just how it works. It's really true. You literally create your own reality. So that's the story. I love you so very, very mucho. I believe in you. You can do this. Always, you can do this. And you can find your purpose. You can do, be, create, have, absolutely become, absolutely anything that you put your mind to. So have a most amazing, beautiful day. I love you so very, very mucho. We'll be back for August 23rd in just a minute. And I'll probably look just a little of the same, and because that is the same. Anyway, I love you so very, very mucho. We'll chat in a little bit. And thank you for watching. I'd love for you to share these videos with those who feel like they need to find their purpose, want to find their purpose, and would like some guidance in that. And if you would like to, I am now taking on more clients. So if you are interested in having a life coach, having me coach you, I would be honored to coach you, especially if you are in, I'm really focused on sailing through, flowing through times of change, that you can excel in times of change. I am excelling in times of change, in massive change, even in times of like you're moving or you're getting married or you're getting divorced or there's a death in the family or anything, any change in your life. I am here for you, and I can help you. I can walk you through that change and show you the other side is going to be even more fantabulous and awesome. No matter what it is your journey. And always remember that the other person, whatever you are feeling about the other person or the other thing or whatever it is, especially if it's a person maybe that has passed on or you're breaking up from or whatever it is, you only are in control of you. And each of us has our journey. And if this hopefully will make it a little easier for you, that they have their journey, you have yours. And when you focus on your journey and not on theirs, and not trying to change them or not trying to like being super sad, like somebody who passes, like my mom, for example, when she left, it took me forever, and I mean seriously, many, many years to come to terms with that. I was an orphan. My mom was gone, and I loved her. She was my bestest friend in the world. We were so close. And I hung on and hung on and hung on to her. I don't know she went on and did her thing, and I have a better relationship with her now than I ever could have, spiritually. Yet, I was hanging on and I was creating, it was very honestly, lack of having my mommy. And I love my mommy, and I loved her so very, very much. We were so close. And I just hung on to that for so many years, and I was miserable. I was miserable because I missed her. I couldn't pick up the phone and call her, and I just, I created, rather than celebrating that I got to be her daughter and that she chose me and I chose her, and the time that I had, I was just long face and sad and living in the past and all the things I hadn't said to her and wished I had, and the questions I hadn't asked her, and when I finally got it and said, let it go, let her go, let it be. you let go, you know? And it was just like, and when I understood it was her journey, it just, I had so mucho peace. It was like, okay, she chose it. She chose when she was going to exit. So who was I to like keep her here longer? Did I know better than, there goes the limo. Have you seen the limo before? The Longhorn? I showed it in one of the other videos, or two of them. Goes by all the time at this time. So, but really, it's pretty presumptuous of me, of anyone, to think that we know what's best for someone else. Unless it's our child, right? And we're responsible for them as they're growing up. But once they're grown up, and like my parents or someone else, you know, even my daughter at this point, who am I to think that I know what's best for her, for them? It's pretty presumptuous. So if you think about it like that, one, it's like, oh yeah, I thought about it like that. I was like, oh yeah, how would I know better than she knows herself, like my mom? And I was just so grateful that I had her in my life. And so my lack turned into abundance, and it brought immense peace. And I have so mucho peace around my mom now, which took me so long. And so I just share that with you. It's a nugget. It's a spiritual teaching that I teach in my practical spirituality of the spiritual journey and the human experience. So it was both the human experience. It's always both, because we are both of that all the time. It's just where we focused. We want to focus on what we want in life, not what we don't want. And I didn't want to be an orphan. I was real focused on not having my mommy. Very focused on that. And that did not bring peace. That brought a lot of misery. And so when I focused on that I wanted to have a good relationship with her, that I was excited for her journey to continue, that you know, I released her to just like honored her journey, it just shifted everything for me. So anyway, that's part of practicing having a happy, positive mind and being optimistic about life and optimistic about just others in general. It's a game changer. So I love you very, very much. I know I've already said that. And yes, you can do it. I believe in you. And we will be back for August 23rd. See you for the next video. I love you so very, very much. Ciao.